Hello, my name is George, and today I will be talking about the short-term responses, also known as acute responses to the 4-kilometre run. I will break this video into 3 sections, these being the respiratory section, the cardiovascular system, and finally the muscular system. The overreaching purpose for the body during the 4-kilometre run is to transport oxygen to the muscles to reduce fatigue. The respiratory system has 4 short-term responses to the 4-kilometre run. The overall purpose of the respiratory system during the 4-kilometre run is to get oxygen to the body. During the run, the short-term responses of the respiratory system are an increase in oxygen intake, an increase in breathing rate, an increase in tidal volume, which is the amount of oxygen per breath, and finally an increase in minute ventilation, which is the amount of oxygen per minute. The cardiovascular system's overall purpose is to increase the blood flow to allow oxygen. There are 4 short-term energy responses to the 4-kilometre run in the cardiovascular system. These are an increase in stroke volume, which is the amount of blood which comes out in each pump, an increase in heart rate, an increase in blood pressure, and lastly, an increase in cardiac output, which is the result of an increase in heart rate and stroke volume combined, also known as heart rate times stroke volume. The muscular system uses oxygen to break down or replenish ATP, PC, or lactic acid. During the 4-kilometre run, there are 5 short-term responses to exercise. There are an increase in transportation of oxygen to the muscles, an increase in fatigue of the body, an increase in sweating, which gets rid of the waste CO2, an increase in pliability is where the muscles stretch after exercise due to warmth, and finally an increase in body temperature. Altogether, there are 3 energy systems which respond to exercise through short-term/acute responses. These are respiratory, cardiovascular, and muscular. All of these responses to exercise are evident in the 4-kilometre run.